And so you just melded both, and I was like, that's it. That is my girl. That is what kinrgy represents. Is this freedom of expression, but like this, your body was just like it moved the way it wanted to move and the way you wanted to move. And so watching that was just phenomenal. And then from there, we just did little things here and there. And I brought you to Cannes last year. And
well, we did Goop. Remember, we did Goop before, and that was like the first time we really had like a public class. And I remember standing on the stage, and I was just wiped out. I was crying. I could not.
Yeah, because you hadn't done the class yet.
You already had.
We just did like a little reharsal of like what the moves were, but like fully embodying it. Yeah.
Right. And I was like, I'm not sad. I'm just so overwhelmed. I feel so open. I feel so expressed. And then I open my eyes and look at all these women, and there were a few men there too, and see all these women just crying. We all couldn't understand why we were so crying, and looked at each other. It felt like probably when you come out of the womb and you open your eyes for the first time and you see the world, like that is truly the essence I feel of kinrgy when you're really plugged in. It's like it's like your vision gets even more clear every single time. And so yeah, that was really awesome that we did that. And then it was just like maybe a month or two later, you took me to Cannes. It was just like, hey, you want to go to Cannes? I was like, excuse me, what?
I was like, bring all the outfits, all the fashion. Tina, you need to style me because I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh no, girl, you have it. And here it was just out of nowhere. I'm walking the streets of the south of France, and I'm just like, holy cow! Universe, this is what you have for me. Like I'm so here for it. I don't know what's next. I don't even know what it means, but it feels right. It feels authentic, and I feel like I'll be able to connect with people. Like what we're doing now, we're connecting to 600, 500, 1,000 people, and that type of impact is, I can't describe it.
So let's go back a little bit, and why don't you tell everybody where you're from, how you started in your career, what your passions were, how that shifted. I know that like we have similar journeys of the sense of like, this is what I thought life was about, and then now I'm refocusing my purpose and now embracing all of it. So I love your story so much. So give us a little background of Miss Tina.
So I started competitive dancing at 8. So I started really, really intense with dancing, and I was in the studio every single day, traveling, competitions, etc. So I knew from an early point that dance was what I wanted to do. I made the decision to go to college just to confirm that. I wanted to know if I wanted to take the more academic side of who I was, because I love school a lot. And college was amazing. However, I knew that dance was still so in the pits of my heart, and I knew that I wouldn't forgive myself unless I fully pursued it. So after college, I moved to New York, and I lived a whole New York crazy life, working 3 jobs and going to thousands of auditions, getting signed, all those things, and New York was amazing. However, I really wanted to be a commercial dancer, an industry dancer, and my agents at the time were saying, so the things that you really want to do, if you want to do, AMAs or Video Music Awards or Coachellas or what, all those things, you have to go to Los Angeles. And I was like, Los Angeles was never on my list. However, you can't always stick to your plan. You have to really be connected to a source. I believe in God. But if you believe in the divine or the universe, whatever it is, you have to be connected and figure out, what am I aligned, what am I supposed to be doing? And deep down, I was young, and so I said, okay, why not? Got on a plane, 1 suitcase, a one-way ticket, and moved to LA. And I got here, and I was a bit, I'll be honest, I was a bit overwhelmed. I don't know if I was quite ready for what I was stepping into. However, the fighter in me, just the fighter in me was like, I'm not going to give up because I know that I belong here and I know that there's a place for me here. I know there's